Capricorn, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Thank you for being patient with me, you all. I took a couple days off over the weekend. My dog just went upstairs. Nap time. It's interesting. I do a lot of private readings later in the day, and that's when she's really playful. But in the morning, she likes to sleep. Don't we all, right? Let's get the energies. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull some Queen of the Moon Oracle, see what's going on for you initially, and then we're going to get into your tarot spread, okay? Thank you for tuning in. And again, thank you for your patience as I'm a few days late as we are in the 3rd day of February right now. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Capricorn today. All right. Let's see what's happening. What's happening for you all? What frequencies are coming through for you? Ooh. Ha. It's so wild because I just read for the collective for the week, and the masculine side of the collective is really showing strong. I believe it has to do with Mars in retrograde. Whew. We're taking a look at that. This is about our willpower and our direction and the motivation to go in that direction. And also it's about our personal power and how we use it out in the world, our own inner authority. So there's something around a masculine. It could be your masculine self, that side of you, or a actual person in their masculine self. Let's see. But it's going to be highlighted this week. We also have growth. Ooh, I love that. A lot of beautiful growth. And it looks like in the material world, right? It's covering over the earth. So you could have in your work this idea or these visions of your own growth and taking action and having a global reach in whatever you're doing. You want it to make an impact, Capricorn. I'm going to look at what is at the top of this card. Yeah, that's what they wanted me to point out. Timelines. Look at that. She's holding a watch. Time. Time is ticking. There's a major choice point going on right now in the collective around timeline choice point in Capricorn. I look at this and I can't help but be reminded of a Queen of Pentacle energy here and a King of Pentacle energy here around the timeline shift and really reaching for more. So it looks like you're coming into a beautiful balance with what you want. Yeah, and you're attracting it to you. What did I say? Oh my God. And right when I said balance, it comes out. This is right. So this is about you coming into balance with self. Your feminine and masculine principles, right? Where we're not letting one override the other. You know, this is about being open and receptive, but also willing to take risks, right? And take action on things. And I feel like the more you have that balance, the more you're going to attract to you what you want. Look at that. Capricorn, you all are in it. You're in the zone. You have the opportunity to be in the zone this month, okay, around your growth and around what you're trying to attract to you. Strong magician energy, strong justice energy, coming into balance with your sense of self and what you're trying to nurture and grow in your life right now. It looks good. It looks solid. We have, as far as numerology, number 6. So this could have to do a lot with your deeper connection. 6 is the card of the lovers. It's also nostalgic, your past. 5 is the area and the numerology of change, big shifts in our own inner growth. 44 is a self-mastery number, and 19 goes to 10, which is 1. You're in a new beginning. You're in a new beginning in February, and you are on the path of attracting more growth. It feels like internal growth and also material growth, which is the best types of growth, if you ask me, right? Capricorn, I'm really liking this energy for you. Let's leave that there so you can just kind of sink into those energies. We're going to pull that up a little bit more. There we go. We don't want it to be too shiny. Okay. We'll leave that there. Okay. Now let's go into the tarot. I'm going to pull from the Astro Matrix because I'm feeling this, this taking action, right? Not sitting on your laurels. I never say that. Who says that? Who says that out there watching? Sitting back on your laurels. All right. Sorry. I just had a protein bar. All right. Page of Cups, Temperance. Talk about balance. Especially, it's like you're curious about what's next. And it's an emotional curiosity. You're being pulled towards something right now. I like it. I like it. You could be highly creative this month as well. When I see the Page of Cups, it's a card of creativity. Feeling more of a spark, right, for life. It's that good, yummy, emotional feeling. That curiosity for life. What do we got here? Current energies. Oh, no wonder I'm feeling so good off your energy right now. We have the Six of Wands. You might feel like, again, global reach. Something that you're like, yes, I'm going to do this thing, or I did this thing. I'm being recognized. You could have recently got a promotion, or you're trying to promote yourself and you're getting some good feedback, good signs and synchronicities from the universe saying you were on the right path. This is, you know, this is my card of parade around and take your victory lap here. It's feeling triumphant, feeling successful on the path. Whatever it is, you're getting that wreath of recognition. I love it. This is about being seen. Being recognized for what you do, Capricorn. Nice. If you're not in this energy yet, it's there for you to reach and grab it. What's crossing you? Ooh. We have the Tower and the Ace of Swords. So you got a major shift in your awareness right now around seeing yourself victorious. There's some sort of clarity and a lot of protection around perhaps an idea. You could have like this sudden like eureka, or maybe you have an idea that you're like, it could change your life and create incredible success. I'm getting that here. I'm getting that vibe. All right. Beautiful energy. Whatever this is, I say go for it. What's the overall general energy for the month for you? Whoop, we got the King of Cups. I hit that. We're going to say it's upright until I clarify. I'm going to say, hey, lead with love. This is showing emotional maturity in every part of your life. Love is going to be in the forefront. All right. This could be someone coming towards you with love who's wanting to make their intentions clear. I am pulling a little bit more of a love-centric spread. It's the same spread, but because we're in the month of February, this also is self-love. This is recognizing that you've matured, that you are, you know, when you come from a balanced place in your masculine energy of being willing to surrender to holding a higher, let me just put it this way. When you're in a King of Cups energy in a time period of your life, it means that you've matured emotionally and that you make intelligent decisions from the heart. And this is also coming forward in life with stillness. As you can see, he's got one foot in the water, which is his emotions, and it's calm. It's like finding the center, right, of your peace and calm. This is beautiful energy, Capricorn. Y'all are killing it. Opportunity, Four of Wands. With the four, you're holding on to something. A lot of you could be dealing with home matters, beautifying the home, purchasing a home, selling a home, moving. I'm getting, whenever I see the Four of Wands, it's about home, right? Home is where the heart is. I'm getting that. Home is where the heart is. You're holding on to something. Some of you are actually heading towards a commitment. You see clearly about the path in front of you. You're going through some sort of rite of passage here. It's beautiful. Uh-oh, your challenge is you're stressed about something. Nine of Swords. We'll see what that's about. Immediate future. We've got 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's something coming to fruition here for you this month. Justice. 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Okay. So what you don't see coming is that, you know, it's really important for you to maintain balance and not fall prey to indecision or coming from a place of fear. All you got to do is stay in your own internal alignment, whatever you're navigating, because there's a lot of clarity from maybe something that had to shift. And now you're feeling triumphant. You're like, okay, I got a grasp on this. It may have upset me for a minute, but now I have clarity around it now. But you may fall prey to going back to revisiting something I'm getting and trying to bring more balance to it, whatever it is. But there's definitely a need to see it through here, especially around your ambition. I'm getting that. Be as ambitious and as bold as possible, but don't risk burnout, because that could be something that is very real this month. Okay. So if this has to do with some sort of love situation, try not to stress out about the things, the little things here. You've got some choices that you're going to be making. Just try not to do them from fear. You need to come from a centered place before you make any decisions. All right. Let's just stick with that. I'm going to get some clarifications now. Goodness. I want to find out more about this King of Cups. Ooh, Six of Cups Tower. Okay, something's going on. 2 towers. Some sort of shakeup in a connection, okay, that you've had in your life. It's either a past life soulmate or someone you already have history with in this lifetime. It's really being indicated. It could be someone you're already in a commitment with, and there's some things that you're resolving so you can ultimately find success here. That's just surface. Let's see. Let's go deeper. Why is the King of Cups here for the overall general energy for February that you'll be navigating? Whatever you're navigating, you need to do it with emotional maturity, okay, and emotional intelligence. Ooh, now we have a Ten of Swords. Okay, something's happening here. 2 of Cups. There's something big is happening in your life right now. Wow. Ooh, I feel like now that I'm seeing the bigger picture here of this, there's an important connection in your life, and I think there is some fear around whether you can overcome some difficulty. Why am I getting that it's time to lay something to rest? And you have clarity around that? Why am I getting a... That's so weird. I'm getting like a tick, but I don't think it's coming from inside. Oh, it's it's time is ticking. Is there time ticking? No, we had snow and it's melting and it's dropping off the roof. And it's drops. Did something get dropped here, or are you thinking about dropping something? Because we have, this feels like a connection here. And some uncertainty around whether, if you can't come into balance, is it time to abandon ship here? This is a long-term connection, but there's been some wounds and some stress. Okay, there's something going on here. I'm going to pause and I want to get some information about this connection now. I didn't know if we go here or not, because you're feeling pretty successful. Maybe you're succeeding in finding clarity over a situation in February, whether timelines are splitting. I'm telling people this week in my readings, because it's very real, where it's like we're all evolving and growing, and what's going to serve the next phase of your own evolution, Capricorn, and what's going to keep you stuck. So we're looking at our closest connections, a lot of us, especially with Venus going into retrograde starting March 1st, but we're in the shadow side and we're in Aries this week around it. So it's a matter of where are you going to hold on to your ideals, your values, your sense of self? Are you in the right situation for you? Are you constantly under some sort of state of anxiety or worry around something here? Let me get some information about this connection, because it's showing up very loudly right now. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So it sounds like you need to open up about something with this person. Vulnerability is a key factor here in making this connection is passionate but not enduring. Okay. So that could be for some of you out there. Take it as it resonates. Leap of faith. It is safe to make the move you're considering. Maybe what's ending here is not the connection itself, but you trying to come out of a doomsday thinking and really open up to love. Are you having a hard time being vulnerable, Capricorn? Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Are you afraid of commitment? Or is someone in this connection afraid of commitment? Now, see, that's why I want to get some clarifiers, because, Ten of Swords can be the ending of separation. It could be the ending. It's like going from one phase to another. It's an ending, okay? It doesn't mean a literal ending all the time. Like, this is over. I'm never going to talk to you again. No, something's coming to an end. I see these beautiful energies underneath it. King of Cups, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. This is nurturing a connection from a place of emotional maturity and intelligence here. Interesting. And what is this holding on here? The Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, fours. It's like whatever this is, you either want it to continue and deepen, right? Or you're initially working on this with someone. Like, okay, let's put some time into this. Let's, you know, like if you think of a relationship as, you know, a home, you're working on it. What's the opportunity here? Two of Pentacles. Ooh, there's some instability. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to ground. Hangman. All right. You're trying to look. Both of you are going through some waves in this where you're trying to stay rooted and grounded in this connection. It's a partnership of some sort in your life. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It's some sort of partnership. And there's a lot of nurturing and a lot of growth in it. And I think what's coming to an end is what needs to come to an end is any kind of juggling or waviness. There's been some instability. And it's like, I feel like one person's like, let's just go with the flow. And one person's kind of clinging. And it's a matter of like opening up. It's like, I feel like there's this part of you, Capricorn. It could be someone you're dealing with in this who's worried, whose fears are getting the best of them. Let me get into the Nine of Swords here. And it may be past stuff. They're bringing past stuff into this. Ten of Swords. They were marked by some sort of ending here. And it makes them afraid of opening. We have the Page of Swords. Communication. Double-edged sword. Needing to really look at what the facts, right? Over-analyzing the facts when it's associated with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Cups. Now double nines with the Four of Swords. Okay. It feels like there's a lot of harmony in this, what could potentially be like something that can deepen. But it's almost like someone's up in their head too much, over-analyzing everything. There's a lot of swords energy around this. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. But there's also this strong Capricorn. You could be dealing with someone who has a lot of air qualities. And if it's not you overthinking and getting worried, it's someone else around you. And it's creating a lot of a wobble. There's a wobble in this. And it's making things unstable. And you're trying to put a stop to it in February. Because it's creating a lot of anxiety. Unnecessary anxiety. Because there's a lot of fulfillment here. It could come down to the way you're communicating, because Page of Swords is communication. Often Page of Swords is communicating via text and not encouraging people, especially this month because of Gemini going to Jupiter and also with the shadow period of Venus. It's important that if you have any communications that you do it verbally, not through messaging, okay? Verbally. Clear communication, Ace of Swords, right? Will bring about the most success this month. But there's a major shift because of the Tower here. Maybe what's changing is the way you communicate in this partnership. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. There's a shift here. Let's see. Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. All right. There's some sadness that needs to be erased here with the Five of Cups, the Temperance, and the Queen of Cups. All right. There's the Queen and King of Cups. There's a lot of love in this bond, and Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's may have been a misunderstanding here that created a tower, but it didn't ruin the relationship, but it brought something to light, or it will bring something to light in February. And it's going to create a little bit of a ripple, like an emotional ripple, a wave, right, if you will. Oh my God, it doesn't mean it's a tsunami or a tidal wave, but there's something that's shaking the foundation of this. But it's allowing you both to look at each other differently and look at what you need to clean up on both sides in order to bring more of connection, deeper commitment, because Ten of Pentacles is a deep, long-term commitment and coming into balance, right, between two energies, right? The synergy, right? Blending two energies is not easy, okay? And there's something that needs to be released. Maybe someone has they bring in an energy frequency of negativity, right? I feel like it's someone you're dealing with. They're bringing in a frequency, or, this might be you as well. If you've been marked by difficulty or relationships that were difficult in your past, around communication and feeling like you could express yourself, There's definitely this need to put the love first and blend these two energies between you and this other person, and not let the wounded self talk so much, or this feeling of looking at everything. So this is when you want to hold someone in the highest regard. Like, we could harp on all the things that they're doing wrong or what's wrong with the relationship, but that's not necessarily going to serve. It's there to kind of contextualize or narrate the situation so you can understand it better, but don't let it lead you, okay? Because if you start leading in any partnership you have in your life with too much scrutiny, too much judgment, too much criticism, it's not coming from a place of love, unconditional love. And that's why the Queen of Cups is here. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to get a little bit more, though, on this. Messages of love, Capricorn. Soul contract, I just saw that pop out. You're definitely dealing with the soul contract this month. Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Maybe, if this is someone you've been dealing with for a while, what you want is you want to nurture this. You want the feeling of the love to be deeper, and you want to feel more emotionally connected with this person. And you could be really reminiscing of times where you were closer. I feel like you're trying to be closer with someone. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be anyone in your life that you're just trying to overcome some issues with. Some barriers I'm getting. Time. There's some aspect of time here. If you take too much time, right, to resolve anything that's standing in the way, there's something undermining the nurturing of this connection, the growth of it. And it could be someone's attitude. It's their mindset, the way they look at this. Neglected. Someone's not getting what they need in this. It's making them feel abandoned. But we know whenever we do this, though, it's a matter of looking at our own abandonment wounds and honoring self. It feels like maybe there's been a period of time where one person in this connection is feeling like afraid because there's been some distance, emotional distance. Yeah, one person's unsatisfied in this, and they're longing for more connection. So I think this Ace of Swords, Page of Swords is like coming out of fear and worry and like having a heart to heart. I see like it's important to have a heart to heart because what you think or they think is worst case scenario, right? Because sometimes we worry about someone rejecting us and when we're actually in a very close love bond, because we're not getting the signs that they really love you, right? Or that you love them. I'm getting that there's a lot of fear over an ending here, but there's so much love. I mean, the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So I think that there's going to be some wounds that are going to be addressed here in order to come back into balance and to move past this feeling of being neglected. I do see balance being restored here, but some decisions that need to be made so one person doesn't keep getting hit with this feeling of rejection. And it's in the little things. It's like when you try to talk to someone and they're on their phone at night, and you're not really, it's like going through the motions if you're living with this person, because we have 2 4 wands. And you're like, man, it's cool, but like, I'm not feeling like connected. So I think you're putting a stop to like, this could be someone you're dealing with, where it's hard for them to be vulnerable and you connect well, right? Maybe physically, but emotionally, there's something that needs to shift here. Ace of Wands. The Emperor. And then Knight of Cups. Okay, now, a lot of you, if this doesn't have to do with being in a current partnership, because sometimes I don't even do that, where I just talk about maybe an issue going on in a partnership. From what I see, a lot of you are getting so aligned with what you want in love. You've gone through an ending. You are triumphantly overcoming that. You've built a lot of stability on your own, and you're calling a beautiful new experience in. And there's this questioning over, am I ready? Am I not ready? I I've learned a lot about vulnerability. I've learned a lot about emotional intelligence and relational intelligence in my past history. I've been doing the glow up, right? I've been nurturing myself. I'm, grounded. So I think there's going to be a lot of options for those of you who are single. We're going to talk about you all now, to come out of just feeling like, love isn't for me and stressing out about that. Like really, when you start to love self and you are so happy on your own, usually that's when the right people come in, right? We have the Empress energy that I see you in, and then we have the Emperor coming in. So a lot of you who are trying to call in love in February, you might be quite surprised by something that comes towards you. Very surprised. This person might have strong Libra or fire energy with the Justice and the Emperor. This is coming up back into balance in a partnership, or this is actually calling in someone new and discerning, okay, you could be having two choices in February for those of you who are single and stressing out about that with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So choose wisely. Choose the person that doesn't make you feel confused, that won't neglect you because of their lack of relational intelligence. Okay, you can tell when someone's really emotionally wired in an evolved state. They can talk about their feelings. They can hold space for your feelings. They can communicate well. I think you're working on all of these themes this month, Capricorn. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. Any kind of partnership, this is your learning curve around being vulnerable, taking a leap of faith, calling in something new with this Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, something that's in alignment with you. You're aligning with a beautiful counterpart here. And coming out of a time period where you maybe felt like you're on your own a while, but you're calling in lots of different experiences, and it looks like it's going to be fun. So I would enjoy yourself. I would enjoy yourself at this time. Where are we going to go next? Let's now go into the advice. I am going to be doing the weeklies next, and we'll see what comes up there. But I wanted to focus a little bit more, and it's interesting. Most of the readings, I swear, almost every reading I've done so far for February, it's about the Two of Cups. It's about our strongest alliances, our soul bonds. That's the Two of Cups. These are people we're meant to meet, meant to interact with, whether it's in love or platonic, right? Whether it's romantic or platonic, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes the romantic ones are more intense because there's, deeper feelings involved. But if you're not on the path of romance, you're going to get this lesson one way or the other. It could be, it's a close friend, family member. Ooh, yeah. Two of Swords. Crossroads. Decision time. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. Clarity is important here. Yeah. Some of you are coming out of a period of feeling restricted, not really sure about the path ahead. So whenever you find yourself getting into a bind, the way to cut through that, right, is to pause. This is about, I don't know which way to go, right? I'm trying to decide, but I can't see. I don't have all the, that's the unknown. We're not always going to know, but the way we know what we don't know is to go inward and really hone into your higher self, into your intuition this month, because there is some sort of situation either coming in that's new or an existing situation in some sort of partnership where you're not sure how to achieve success. And you're trying to overcome some sort of blockage where there does seem to be either you didn't get emotional reciprocity in the past and you're wanting to change, right, your vibration so you don't experience that again and you call in something better, or you're currently in a situation where you're dealing with some restrictions that you're trying to cut away at. I mean, this is all in the mind. I mean, your advice is you can take this sword. You say you don't, right? And Spirit's saying, oh yeah, you do. You got a sword of truth here. It's like sometimes we don't want to see the truth. So someone may have, even in this situation, they didn't act the way they should have. And things could be on the line. This is a choice point in a connection right now around should I stay or should I go? Because we need to break through this block, right? There's some sort of block and a choice this month. And a need to get clear, right? With each other. So you are not stuck, trapped, going through all of this period of holding yourself back. You're coming out of this state. So whatever's brought you here, it's been a big lesson for you. But you're coming out of a crossroads. And I think that some of you are deciding, you know, if you can't balance this out and you're going to keep going and perpetuating these wounds, if someone's responding to you in ego, I want to get a few. Let's get some more answers here around this. Get some advice, Spirit. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Some of you are going through a separation with someone at this time. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Yeah, it's a choice. I feel like if you are getting neglected in a commitment and you're not happy and you've been down for a while and you've tried and tried and tried, you're being asked to really take a look at it, because no one wants to live in the 9 of Swords, right? Or the 10 for too long without making a decision. Okay? This is about you coming into balance, weeding through any kind of illusion. Okay? Seeing the truth, being divinely inspired to go in a new direction. I think that ultimately you're going in a direction. It's just, are you coming with or not? We have Power and My Beloved. I just read. We also have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So Spirit's trying to get your attention this month around going with the flow of something. There's a lot of stress in some sort of partnership here, where it's time to get to the bottom of things, right? Get to the heart of the matter. That's a big theme this week in particular in the astrology. Then we also have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Some of you are putting it into something where you're not getting nurtured and you've been neglected for long enough, and you've tried to make your feelings known, and it's not, someone isn't acting, it's time has gone on. It feels like time has gone on, right? With that 10 of Pentacles, where there's been a lot of sadness and wounding. So this is about you reclaiming your power and going in a new direction, one that's more balanced, and making those decisions to come out of feeling abandoned here or rejected. So let's get a final pull. You got a big decision. This is, should I stay or should I go situation, or you're making a transition over some sort of ending, whether you need to leave a partnership. I am getting that sense now from all of the other oracle messages, or it's just time to put an end to the distance, and it's time to actually open up again to something else or to each other. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Let's see what this has to say. Dharma, Jwa, cool. When Dwa Kul appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Take the time to go over what you've learned recently. Recognize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. Dwa Kul is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. Okay. It seems like right now you are on a path towards happiness, but you got to cut away at the truth right now and be honest with yourself about what's holding you back from either opening up, right, and stepping into your power. This could be even like around opening up to a new business, opening up to you being a self-employed person and cutting away at something, because for you, it's all about expansion and growth. And what needs to be cut away that's dying in your life? It feels like that. There's something that's just slowly, and you're hanging on to it. And Spirit's like, it's time to drop that, whether it's a belief or actual circumstances, and it's because you're meant for more than whatever it is you're dealing with here. And it's time for you to come back into balance. There's an abundant timeline here you're reaching for, but it's like we're being called to do this right now. Let go of the things that can't come with you. So it's about your expansion ultimately, right? Stepping into your divine masculine power so you can grow beyond this moment. And you can like attracts like here, right? And it's all about achieving more internal balance. If you're entertaining anything this month that isn't bringing you balance within you, then you got to be honest with yourself and take a look at it, okay? I hope you enjoyed this message. It feels like these February readings, it's emotionally messy. It's about our entanglements and what they're showing us and what they're teaching us so we can evolve and grow. It's a choice point. That's why this is kind of intense for everyone. We're in this really like watery world and we're like, oh, and it's like we're being shown like, do you want this? And you're like, oh, and then you're like, I don't know if I can do this. And then if that's your answer, then you need to be willing to just let go and surrender to the flow. Okay? All right. Namaste.